Welcome back. Dr. Maymunah Kadiri is here, and she's a dynamic consultant, neuropsychiatrist, and a fellow of the National Postgraduate Medical College of Nigeria, with almost 20 years' experience practicing as a physician. She's also a certified trauma counselor and neurofeedback practitioner. Today, she's here to talk to us on our health segment. But it's a two-sided topic today. We've been talking about postpartum depression. We started that last week. But today we'd like to link PPD with the issue of drug abuse in new moms. And I didn't know it was such a big thing, but please tell us from your experience what it's been like.
The truth is that it is a big thing because the release last year from the UNODC has reviewed a whole lot, which is now saying that 1 out of every 5 Nigerian drug user is a woman.
Wow. Okay.
That means women, who are they? They are the child bearers, the child nurturers. So if 1 out of every 5 drug user is a woman, then that means there's a lot happening in the system. And how can we link it up with postpartum depression? We do understand that the period after delivery bets a whole lot of issues, whether good, bad, and sometimes the ugly. So sometimes where women do use drug or even start abusing drug after giving birth to babies is because quite a number of them are medicating for depression. Not necessarily the medication that their obstetrician gave them after delivery. Maybe they may have painkillers, or maybe they had some mild fever or thereabout. They even go out of
their way
to go purchase sleeping tablets, some other additional medications that are not prescribed. And that is the root cause of a pathway to addiction. Gradually you start getting it, and then with time there's that tolerance. You start having lower effect as against what you had initially. So you start buying more, taking more. So from 1 tablet in a week to 2 tablets to 3. Before you know what is happening, tolerance setting, dependence setting. And before you know what is happening, the woman start abusing drug. And it affects not only the mother. At this point in time, there are 2 people, the baby.
So we talked last week about family members, people around the new mom supporting, helping, being there, being attentive.
Exactly.
And they might not realize that the new mom is overusing, I'm not going to use the word abusing yet, overusing some medication. So for instance, a new mom is breastfeeding probably 10 times a day. On an average of 24 hours in a day, brand new baby eats every 2 hours. And this woman is not sleeping. And she decides she wants a sleeping pill. And that's how she's getting her sleep. But then when do the people around her begin to
get worried?
Yes.
So if she starts sleeping, for example, excessively, that could be a bit of a worry. Because even if you are taking sleeping pills to help at that point, to help the mother, the people around her, help with the baby, if the woman starts sleeping excessively, it may be that you gave her 1 tablet and she had 2 tablets behind the scene that she's indulging. And it's very easy for mothers around. And let's not forget, in this part of the world, we take a lot of native traditional medicine, which are not measurable, and sometimes it may be more than what the woman at that point, the system may need. So it may be a sip she may need, but they say, no, take a full cup of this agbo. And that may be sedative, that may be, it may have some substance that may be quite addictive that the mother will not know. And before you know it's happening, that may make some progression.
I want to talk about pain and pain thresholds. So every new mom is familiar with pain, whether you did a natural childbirth, whether you did a CS. Pain is part of the process. But then, of course, different women deal with pain differently. So I know that I was prescribed painkillers myself after having a CS. But when is it that you know the people around a new mom start to advise her, about those pain meds? Because to me, man, do you know what just happened to me? I'm going to take these.
I don't care what happened. I just want the pain to go away.
Exactly.
The truth is that, yes, that is what your mind tells you. You want the pain to go away. But it's very very, very easy to abuse pain meds at that point in time. So most times the doctor is going to give you the pain medication according to what you need to a specific time. They're most times short acting, 5 days, 1 week, and they will tell you if you need more, come back for a review. Most times, new moms, or generally human beings, will not go back for a review. They rather take that medication that the doctor has prescribed, go to the next chemist or pharmacy, and then buy it, except if it is a DDA kind of drug that, no, this one, you need prescription. And some even go out of their way to, doctor, please, I need that prescription. Can you send it? With this era of internet, emails, it's so easy. Okay. So it's very easy to abuse painkillers. So we're not even talking about the big marijuana, alcohol, no. Just the ordinary painkillers and antibiotics can be abused after delivery. And the truth about it is that once you grow resistance to it, especially antibiotic resistance, when you now really need it, it may not even work, even the painkillers. So we need to know when to use it.
Now, doctor, I wish we could go deeper into this. I know we've just scratched the surface, but if you're at home and you're wondering more about this, please just ask your questions online and use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC. We'll see how we can answer some of your questions for you. Dr. Maymunah, thank you so much for coming to the studio. And with that, we have to wrap it up and hand it over to Mike.